Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hello, welcome. My name is Megan, and today's video I'm going to be walking you guys through a full back and biceps day. I think the last one that I posted was back when I was in college, so I'll still pop it on the screen if you guys want to watch it, but I definitely wanted to do an updated one, just walking you guys through one workout. I also have posted a week of workouts that you guys can watch. It's my latest workout video, and that takes you guys through what a week of training looks like for me, but I know sometimes you're just looking for one day. You're just looking for a little back day inspo, a little bicep day inspo, and that's what this is going to be. This is my first time doing this workout because I'm starting a new 4-week training phase. I will do a week of workouts on this 4-week training block, so don't worry, that will come and it will include this workout day, but I also wanted to individually film a video for you guys, so I'm excited. We're gonna head over to the gym and get this workout done and dusted. We're obviously gonna start with the warm up. I'm gonna walk you guys through that, and then we'll get into the full workout. Before you begin any workout, it's super important that you take some time to warm up your muscles before getting into loading them. So I'm starting off with a little bit of back mobility. These are called thoracic extensions over a foam roller. So the foam roller is going to be right under my shoulder blades. Hands are going to go behind my head to support it. Butt and feet stay down on the ground for stabilizing. And then we're just going to get a nice lean back. This is going to open up the chest as well as get some movement through the spine. It always feels good. I do these every single day for back mobility, and it's just a good way to kind of warm your body up, especially if posturally you're always at a desk or leaned over. It's super important to open everything up, especially on an upper body day. I sometimes roll through my back like I just did there, and then we're going into open book. So here I have my top leg on the foam roller. Goal is that that knee stays down even as I'm rotating. This is also going to work on rotational mobility through the entire spine, and it's normal to get a few cracks, so if you do, that's okay. Then another rotational exercise to really hit that T-spine is going to be these foam roll thread the needles. So you're going to have one arm down to stabilize you, and then the other arm is going to thread through. You're going to be in this quadruped position, and then you're just pushing that arm through, gliding it on the foam roller. It's going to feel like a really nice stretch for both the back as well as in through the lat. And here's a side view of how to do this. You guys can also do this without a foam roller, so you can just thread that arm through, but I like to do it on the foam roller for some extra glide. Now we're going to be moving into my banded warm-up that I like to do for upper body. So we're just taking a band here. You guys could also use a PVC pipe or a pole. And for this, I kind of just run through this random sequence of all of these different movements until I feel like I have enough mobility and movement through the shoulder joints as well as opening up of the chest before getting into loading. So I like to go overhead, then I like to go to the side, and this is just a really good way to get some movement in through the shoulders, get arms up into flexion, moving around. And yeah, I definitely recommend that you guys do a nice upper body warm up. It really doesn't take a long time, but it is important. And then also with your working sets, so when you're getting into increasing the weight on the movements you're doing, also making sure that you're doing a warm up weight with that. So if you're going to be, let's say, rowing 40 pounds, maybe do a warm up with 20 pounds for a few reps. Make sure that form feels good and everything feels loose. If it doesn't, go back into your warm-up routine and repeat it. If it does feel good, maybe make a small jump up to 30 and then start your working set at the 40 pounds. So that's usually how I go about warming up and training. For upper body, it's not as crazy because you may not be making the biggest jumps from warm-up weight to working weight, but for lower body, it becomes especially important. So making sure that you just feel all nice and mobile. I'm cracking my neck, I'm rolling it around, but doing some pull aparts, W's, external rotation, waking everything up. And now we are gonna go ahead and we're gonna hop into the workout. I figured it was easier if I also just listed out the workout for you guys to be able to screenshot, and then you guys can like and save this video and open it up if you want to watch form videos while you're at the gym. We're starting out with gorilla rows here. I really like this variation. You're going to have 2 kettlebells. If your gym doesn't have kettlebells, you could also use 2 dumbbells. I have it slightly elevated just to ensure that I keep a nice flat and neutral back, which you guys will see in the next angle of me doing this. But the biggest thing with this is that it's kind of a full body movement. You're going to be using your legs at a slight bend to stabilize you, so you're going to feel those quads working. You're also going to be keeping your core nice and braced as you're rotating, making sure, as you guys can see from this side angle, that I'm keeping a nice and neutral spine. You don't see rounding in my back, arching in my back, and even my head is staying facing down. In terms of the movement pattern itself, it's pretty straightforward. You're going to be doing one kettlebell at a time, rowing up towards the hip and coming back down, really thinking of squeezing in that armpit region at the top of the movement. That's where the lat is going to be in its shortened position, really contracted, and you want to maximize that, as well as keeping it nice and controlled as you're lowering that weight back down. Repeating for, I did 8 reps on each side, making sure it's a nice challenging weight, and then we're going to be moving into our next movement, which are lat push downs. This you can also do with a rope attachment or a straight bar attachment. It just depends which one you feel you get the best mind to muscle connection on. I like this one because I can spread it out at the bottom of the end range so that I get a little bit more range of motion here. But here you're going to keep your arms straight, thinking of pushing straight down towards the hips and coming back up. It's a pretty basic movement, but it does take some time to get used to. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that we were absolutely losing it over this machine and how extra it is. But I wanted to try something different, and then this week I went straight back to my normal cable lat pull downs, but this is a very interesting lat pull down machine. Form wise, it's going to be the same. You're going to have a nice wide grip, trying not to pull with thumbs, letting elbows go back as if they're going to sit into your back pockets, squeezing at that bottom range of motion to hit those lats. Now we are moving into a single arm seated cable row. You're just going to be seated at a cable machine and then putting just a D handle attachment on, as you guys can see me using there. That's the one that looks like the triangle. Your legs and core are going to keep you stable, and then your goal is going to be allowing that arm to come all the way back towards the machine like that, and then pulling in, thinking about pinching your armpit again at that end range, tugging that elbow all the way back. I had to take a little break before my last rep, but here is a full rep. A little bit of rotation in the wrist there, but you can also just keep that neutral grip throughout the entire movement. And now we're going to be getting into a tricep, meaning 3 exercises that we perform back to back to back before taking a rest. So the first movement in this tricep is going to be straight arm bar bicep curls. We're going to have a supinated grip, so palms facing up as you're holding the bar, and then I want you guys to think about keeping your elbows pretty aligned with your hips and then curling up. This curling motion is where the biceps are going to be activated the most there. Then you're going to drop that weight, immediately sit down, grab some light dumbbells, definitely for these, and we're going to be doing rear delt flies, palms facing down. So I have a slight forward lean here, arms are coming all the way down, and then squeezing at that top range at the top, making sure not to shrug though with your upper trap. And then we're getting right back into one more bicep movement. This is going to be an across the chest bicep curl. Same thing, thinking about keeping that elbow fixed to your side. I'm holding on to my stomach with my other hand to make sure that I'm keeping my core braced and stabilized and that I'm not swaying too much throughout the movement. And then you're just thinking about if you wanted to touch that dumbbell to the other armpit. So you're coming across the chest there. If you guys don't like this style of curl, you guys can do any style you want. I just like to have a double arm into single arm isolation to make sure that both are working equally. And that's it for the workout. I hope you guys enjoyed it. All right, you guys, that is it for today's workout. I hope you guys enjoyed it and hopefully everything makes sense. If you have any questions on how to swap things for machines in your gym or for free weights or anything like that, let me know down below. I know my gym has some kind of niche different things. Sometimes I just wish they kept it simple, okay? That lat pull down machine today was annoying me, but it's fine. And if you guys are overwhelmed with programming, just looking for someone to make you a little program, cater to your life and your goals, I do personalized programs, so you guys can go in the description box. I have the link for my coaching. If you hit personalized program request form, then it will give you all the deets on that. But I have tons of free resources on here, so you don't have to spend any coin, okay? Because I know it's tough out here. Hopefully this helped you in some way, shape, or form. Let me know what videos you guys would like to see next. And if you want to shop my outfits, I forgot to say, Honor Active Everything. I'm wearing the color Ripe Fig, and I have a support link down below that you guys can shop, and that will directly support me as well. And then stay tuned for supplements. I'm making a little bit of a change, and I'm super excited to introduce you guys to my next supplement company in February. So yeah, I think that's it for today's video. Love you guys so much. Make sure to subscribe and watch my other videos and like and comment and do all these things. You guys are the best, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.